It's up now.
It's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Joe.
It's your boy Greg. We the co-pilots for Coast to Coast. We do the most. So what's your flight? Whatever it is, we got you covered.
And today, man, it's episode 77 in the books, man. Co-Pilots Podcast, man. It's been a long time coming, man. How you feeling, Greg?
Hey man, I feel good, man. Things working, working together, man. So I can't complain.
That's what's up, man. But you know what we're gonna talk about today, man. And I mean, we're gonna get right into it tonight, man. The trade that, you know what I'm saying, shook up the NBA world this weekend. We seen Luka in the middle of the night get traded to the Lakers. And you for AD, man, this was a blockbuster trade, man. Something that I don't think nobody expected, man. So I want to get your thoughts, Greg. What you think about this trade?
For me, man, it was one of those trades, man, that had like, you had the names, you had the faces and everything like that. There, two dudes that'll make headlines in AD and Luka. But it made absolutely no sense in the world for either parts when you look at everything on the surface. And the reason why I say that because you look okay, for example, look at what you got over there in with the Lakers, man. You still got LeBron James. LeBron and Luka pretty much the same player. You get what I'm saying? Now you take away your big. Now you look at on the flip side with the Mavericks. Um you got a team that just 1 year removed from the championship. You get what I'm saying? And so, and they lose to the Celtics, which was a better team. So now you got, and you also got Kyrie. He came playing with Luca, whatnot. You get what I'm saying? So that made zero sense to me, you know. But I guess now when you look at things beneath the surface, like they say reports that Luca didn't wasn't staying in shape, things of that nature. Whatever the case may be. So, but I feel as though, man, if I'm going to trade a player like Luke, I could have got a whole lot more than just Anthony Davis. You get what I'm saying? Like, um, Anthony Davis, you get what I'm saying? He a good player. You know what I'm saying? He that dude. You get what I'm saying? I don't take that from him. But I
Hmm.
think that, man, your team is Dallas is not an Anthony Davis away from being an elite team. You get what I'm saying? I think that they could have did a whole lot more. Um, I would have just started from scratch. But now you look at, like I say, going back to the Lakers, this could happen. Now if this happened, this would make sense. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The Lakers, they let go Anthony Davis. You get what I'm saying? LeBron and AD, they had great chemistry with each other. They won the finals. They won the championship. And also made it back to the finals, but to the conference finals. Um, Now, seeing how everything just took place or whatnot, my question is this: like, did the Lakers talk with LeBron? You get what I'm saying? And somehow they trying to make a move where he's going, what I'm saying, to Golden State. So now in that situation, it may make sense because you trying to, cleaning house, you redoing the whole team. You get what I'm saying? You part ways because you part ways with everybody. Now, in a situation like that, it would make sense. But if that's not what you're doing and you're running back with LeBron, that makes zero sense to me.
All right. I mean, you got some interesting points, and I think a lot of people, Laker fans, feel like you as well. They don't like the move. I just know it's mixed emotions across, Laker Nation because we know Lakers
Good
always
reason.
gonna have some star power, but for them to get Luca, I don't think no one expected them to. I mean, to get this type of superstar, this magnitude of a superstar. I mean, this guy's 25 years old, man.
Correct.
He's a top five player in the league, no question. You know what I'm saying?
Got
So
hands down.
if you can get a player of that magnitude, you can. But I just think what you said for me is I think this team it solidifies the offensive side of things. But on the
Correct.
defensive side of the ball, like you said, it gives up your defense. If I had to say somebody that probably won in this trade, I would probably say Dallas Mavericks because you still got Derek Lively. You got some bigs over there now. AD can play in this natural position as a forward like he want to now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and Kyrie, we know what Kyrie can do. So, if I had to say initial winner of this trade, I'm gonna say the Mavericks. And I mean, and you made a good point, Greg. They just 1 year removed.
Right.
AD could be the piece to get them over. They could feel like that's the piece that they need to get them, to win it, to actually win it.
But you take away Luka though, who you get. See, you got my thing is this with Dallas, right? And like you say, like if you look at things, you could say they win or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? And like when you looking at short term or whatnot.
Right.
But my thing is this: like you have no glue piece over there. You get what I'm saying? Nobody that's gonna hold the team together. And when I
Mm-hmm.
say a glue, somebody that's gonna facilitate. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how you want to look at it. Kyrie is not a point guard. You get what I'm saying? Now he's an
Right.
amazing talent. You get what I'm saying? He's an amazing, and it's not to take nothing away from Kyrie, but Kyrie is only a point guard due to the fact that he stopped growing at a certain height. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Kyrie is a shooting guard. That's what I'm saying. They call them combo guards, but if Kyrie was 6'6", 6'4", he would be a shooting guard. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's a shooting guard with some of the best handlers. He got the best handlers in the game. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, you still going to need somebody that's going to be able to get 80 the ball when he in the blocks. You get what I'm saying? Give
Right.
Lively the ball when he in the blocks. Luka, you know what I'm saying? He's an oversized point guard. You get what I'm saying? So that element of their game was taken away. Now, do they have a replacement for that's to be determined? Now, I will say this to Kyrie, you know what I'm saying, to point this out. Now, in the pick and roll situation, Kyrie is good. I like him in the pick and roll situation with AD. And the reason why I say that, I seen that when he was in Boston and you know what I'm saying, he didn't really have a lot of good chemistry with a lot of the players in Boston. But if you look at when him and what's my main man that was in Florida, man? The
Noah,
old man.
Joakim Noah,
No, not Noah, man. Dang, Horford, Al
Al
Horford.
Horford, Al Horford.
Him and Al Horford had some of the best chemistry with the pick and roll on that team. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can see that playing out with him and with AD in the pick and roll situation. You get what I'm saying? They getting each other involved. But I would say long term, you got to look at LA as the winners long term because you got a bona fide talent and Luka. You know what I'm saying? That would give your team a key piece in years to come.
Yeah, I agree with that too as well. And when I think about this trade too, um, it take me back to a story in the army. Well, this deal was like one of those drug deals, backdoor deals. Like we ain't not gonna let a lot of people know about this trade.
Right,
I think that when you look at Luca, they want to put Luca in a situation where he can grow. And why better way to put him with LeBron James if that's the plan to keep him? If that's I know what you're saying. It could be something with the Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And that pops could be that. But if he stays, I can see this can be a mentorship for Luca. Learn how to be a professional in the NBA. You look up to LeBron, so if
right,
there's somebody you look up to, maybe he can show you how to get in the gym and train your body and how to, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was one of those type of deals where um, they want to, they're not going to just pretty much ruin his reputation, but they're going to try to help him be a better professional in a sense.
got
Like, yeah, Dallas wasn't the place for you. Well, we want it, but hey, we're going to send you somewhere where you can grow and, we ain't no hard feelings.
right. And then
So,
too, this allowed LeBron to be able to go play in the post as well. You get what I'm saying? Like he don't have to you know, a lot of times people look at the narrative like, you have like, with LeBron likes to dominate the ball. You get what I'm saying? But
hmm
a lot of people don't understand LeBron dominates the ball because he has to dominate the ball. You get what I'm saying? We done
hmm
seen numerous times, like, for example, in the year they won their last championship. You get what I'm saying? Anytime you had Ray John Rondo on the floor, LeBron had his hands off the ball. You get what I'm saying? He played without the ball. I don't know if people noticed that or not. You get what I'm saying? So LeBron can play without the ball in his hand. He can, like I say, he can play from the 1 to the 5. You get what I'm saying?
right.
And LeBron can play in the post in the 4. You get what I'm saying?
hmm
So like, but at the same time, you get what I'm saying. You have Rua Hachimura or whatnot. If I pronounce his name correct, you get
You
what I'm
you
saying.
did. You
He
said
would
it
have
right.
to step his game up. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, that take away when you go at a team like Denver. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you have to go, when you got to guard on the big man out there. You get what I'm saying? Your boy, at Denver,
Oh,
MVP.
Jokic. Jokic.
Yo, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm forgetting people names right now, but you look at the game plan they had on against him, which was a decent game plan because if you remember, um, LeBron and AD outplayed Jokic and Murray. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really have help from the other players. You get what I'm saying? I think for the Lakers, if you're going after championship, it was other trades that could have been made. You know what I'm saying? And because and I know we're gonna get into it because you have like you have Jimmy Butler out there, you had De'Aaron Fox, you had other guys out there, Zach LaVine, other players out there. You get what I'm saying? So I think if you was looking at making a trade because you wanted to win, not with other players, but if you're looking into investing in your future, oh yeah, it was a good move for you. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I totally agree with everything you're saying when it comes to far as the future. And if you're looking at the future of grabbing a guy like that with Luca,
Right.
yeah. But I was listening to First Take. You don't really listen to them all like that all the time. But I listened to them today, and I found out that Luca lost out on 100 mil when he got traded.
Yeah,
He
he
can't
did.
get the supermax no more.
Right.
So I
And that will
mean,
humble a player because now you have to prove yourself still. You get what I'm saying?
right. See, and
So
that's what part of that teachable moment that I was saying. Like
right,
Mark Cuban, like you know what, I ain't gonna pay him, but you know what, I ain't gonna pay him, but I'm gonna send him to the Lakers. I know the Lakers will take care of him. But this
oh,
going, you know what I'm
the
saying?
Lakers definitely gonna pay him.
They're gonna pay him, but you know he ain't gonna get paid from Dallas. You get what I'm saying? He gotta
Right,
wait now. He gotta wait. He gotta earn it with the Lakers to get paid now because you're not gonna get the super match with Lakers, but
right.
you can maybe get a big bag if you go out there, do what you're supposed to do, and you can show that you can be a professional, man. I mean, I was just shocked, bro. When I first seen this trade, bro, I was like, I thought it was fake. I don't know if you thought it was fake too.
Yeah,
I thought it
man,
was.
I was watching the Morel and Benavidez fight, and
Mm-hmm.
me and Dave, we was watching the fight, and it came through the ticker. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it just like how where clickbait or some stuff like that. There's somebody just putting the room out there. I didn't think too much of it. I seen it the next morning. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
said, wow, like that actually happened. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't think that trade was gonna come through, but I got and I gotta ask this right, and I gotta ask my partner, man. Shout out to Banginator Podcast over there in Dallas, right? You know what I'm saying? Check it. Do you think the city of Dallas is like looking at themselves like, damn, like we can't win for lose right now? You get what I'm saying? Like, do you think they looking at you know what I'm saying? Because it's all kind of stuff going on in Dallas. Like and we know that Cowboy fans is not too pleased about Brian Schottenheimer. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah, man, that right, that move, boy. You
Luka
seen Michael Irvin interview on that though, man?
right, and you
But
let go
Michael
Luka
Irvin went
Doncic.
in.
And this dude is pretty much like he's a generational talent. You get what I'm saying? Like he's one of those dudes. You come across him like, listen, we finna lock you in. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we gonna live with you, we gonna die with you on this team. You get what I'm saying? And you let him go. That was pretty much your future right there. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So out of like, is they looking at themselves like, damn, we can't win for lose right now?
Yeah, man. You got that's a good question, man. Hey, Dallas fans in the greater Fort Worth, Dallas area, man. Y'all tune into the podcast. Y'all get in the comment section. Let us know y'all thoughts. What's going on with the temperature in the city, man? We really want to know.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm
That part.
saying? So let's talk about the other big trade that happened over the weekend. Let's talk about the trade between it was 3-team trade, I believe. You had
Yeah, it
the
was 3-team
Bulls,
trade,
Sacramento Kings,
right?
and you had the San Antonio Spurs.
And the
Well,
Chicago
and the
Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
Right.
And Zach LaVine went to Sacramento. You got your boy De'Aaron Fox, who went to the San Antonio Spurs with a nice pairing, CP3, Wembley. Man, that's a nice little no big three. And
Yes.
then you got Zach LaVine out there in Sacramento with DeMar
Sabonis.
DeRozan, somebody who he played with in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
He got
I
yeah.
mean,
That's a nice
so I
line.
mean, I mean, do you think who you think the winners of this trade though?
I gotta go with San Antonio. You get what I'm saying? And I look at it like this here, right? You know, you got Chris Paul. We know Chris Paul is pretty much a runner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you got De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is a point guard. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you got a young guy like De'Aaron Fox was asked to be the man in San Antonio. In San Antonio, you get what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's not to take nothing away from De'Aaron Fox. You get what I'm saying? But to have a guy like De'Aaron Fox as your second option, you get what I'm saying? That's
Right.
crucial. You get what I'm saying? Because you like women, like we just say generational talent. Women, he's that. You get what I'm saying? Like he is on pace to possibly be one of the best in the league. You get what I'm saying? Like we talking about who's going to replace LeBron after he retired. We looking at it's a ton of candidates out there. But Wembley can possibly be that guy there, man. You get what I'm saying? And to have a second option in the Aaron Fox, and he was averaging 25 points this season. You get what I'm saying? 25 points a game this season. You got that coming out your second option, man, with Wembley. Oh man, you got a nice team, man. You get what I'm saying? You got a nice
Right.
and I hate to and I hate to like jump like this here, right? And this is why I hate when teams try to be quick to get rid of coaches. You get what I'm saying? Because it was always this talk like, is Popovich done with? Can he still get it done after you had Park and Ginobili and all those guys retired? And this is
Mm-hmm.
why I be in favor, man, keeping your coaches if they prove themselves, keep them around a little longer, man. Give them a chance to be able to, correct everything, fix everything in the franchise. You get what I'm saying? Same thing I was saying with New England Patriots and Steelers teams like that there, because they had their little down slopes or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? Now they finna be back on the way up. You get what I'm saying? They finna we already know Pop, he's one of the best coaches in the league, hands down. You know what I'm saying? So you put talent back on that team. Oh man, it's on it's on the way up. You know what I'm saying? It's on the up right now for them for San Antonio, man. So that's why I say they are the winners, but nevertheless, there are no losers in this trade right here. You get what I'm saying? Unless you want to say Chicago, they probably got like maybe the tail end. You get what I'm saying? If you're talking about in lines of star power, but I say it's no losers in this trade right here.
Yeah, I don't think it was no losing this trade as well either, man. I think everybody kind of got what they wanted. I was a little surprised that De'Aaron Fox got traded to the San Antonio Spurs, and I
Right,
didn't think he was a head case like that. I mean, I had heard rumblings of him and Mike Brown bumping heads, but once I thought Mike Brown got let go, that the organization was choosing sides with De'Aaron Fox. But
right.
I mean, I guess he wanted to part of the two. So for them to keep DeMar DeRozan and bring Zach LaVine, that tells me something that maybe DeMar DeRozan wanted to play with somebody that he was familiar with. And again, DeMar DeRozan was like, he don't have that many years left, so he want to play with
Right.
somebody that want to be all in. And maybe Zach LaVine is that guy. I salute the Bulls for getting rid of that contract though, because I mean,
Yeah.
boy, I gotta give them a round of applause for that one. Because they got off that contract, but I think we both said, boy, who gonna take that contract?
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So they got it off. So I mean, that's
So
a big one right there, man.
so
So
so so now they
I,
just need to let Vucevic come back to Orlando and we good.
and we good,
Let
yeah.
Vucevic come back to Orlando because you know what I'm saying? Like, this another thing, right? Allow Vucevic, man, to go somewhere where he can win, man. He's an older guy.
Hmm.
He gave most of his years to the O. You get what I'm saying? He gave most of his years to the Magic. We held on him long as we could. We allow him to leave. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, man won one in with Denver. Well, I'm forgetting everybody's name right now, man. Who we let go to Denver, man, was
We
in the
talking
slam.
about Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. You get what I'm saying? And,
Right.
and I salute him. I was glad for him and whatnot. He was able to win. Vucevic, man, allow him to go to a team, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm surprised the Lakers are not looking at him because he's a big that can spread the flow. Like he don't just play in the blocks. Like he can spread the flow because he can shoot. He can shoot from distance.
Man,
You
the
know?
crazy thing about this though, bro, man, is just like right now, man, the NBA is in a frenzy. I mean, and it's kind of exciting because you don't
Yeah,
know what's gonna happen. Free agency still is. I mean, this signings period is still here. Um, Jimmy Butler still haven't been moved yet,
right.
and there's been a lot of people rumblings that the Phoenix Suns might be the key players to get in the Butler sweepstakes. But I don't think that moved the needle, man, with those guys, man. I just don't see it, man. Butler being that guy to getting them over the hump, man. I mean. I think Butler going to a team like say like the Nuggets or a team that's been there already, a title like a team like I think that'd be a team for Butler in my opinion. If you go into a team like I just don't look at the leadership there,
Well,
them being a good
you know,
situation, man. In my opinion,
with Butler, man, it's hard for me to say that he won't move the needle for them because just looking at what he did at Miami, you get what I'm saying? We know the two times that Miami went to the NBA championship under Jimmy Butler, man, they was playing with house money. They overachieved. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So nobody had them, well, me, of course. You get what I'm saying? But the
You all
consensus
got to throw that
did
one in
not.
there though.
Y'all had to. The consensus did not have Miami Heat as going to the finals. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
They were, and like I say, I didn't have. They was my dark horse team. You get what I'm saying? They wasn't my favorite neither. They was my dark horse team that I say, hey man, history may repeat itself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I say, man, Jimmy Buckets is one of those dudes where like I say, man, he's still a good two-way player. You know what I'm saying? I think, man, things started going left, man, with Jimmy Butler in Miami when they did not get that try. I think who they was trying to bring
Damian
huh?
Lillard trade. Before that
Damian
though,
Lillard. You get it's
yo,
like that didn't come through. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, remember Jimmy Butler went they with the different hairstyles and everything. We was like,
yeah.
damn, what's wrong with Jimmy?
They say
But
he was trying to talk about what teams he wanted to play for or something like that. So like giving
mhm,
them a sign or something like that.
correct.
So that's crazy though, man. I mean, I have to side with Pat Riley though, bro, on this situation when it comes to Jimmy Butler, only because I get it. Jimmy Butler is your best player,
Right,
but I mean, Pat Riley stood 10 toes with Shaq, D Wade, LeBron. The list goes on. Alonzo
right,
Mourning. Shit, he's staying 10 toes. Tim Hardaway. Any player,
right.
you can be a superstar player and come through Miami, but he gonna stand 10 toes. Like, it
And for good reason.
ain't he ain't gonna budge. And so I don't think Jimmy and that's why I'm a little disappointed in Shaq, dog, because I don't know if you've seen Shaq on Inside the NBA. He was actually defending Jimmy actions, but that's no here or there. But I stand with Pat in this situation. That's all I'll say.
So my thing is like, okay, we know that Jimmy is not happy where he's at. You get what I'm saying? Like the stuff that's with the suspension, like what is Jimmy actually doing to warrant these suspensions? Now, I'm not this is not a rhetorical question. Like I'm trying to help me
You trying to
understand like
understand?
what's going
Okay,
on with
so
this.
from a and I always got to take it back to military, man, because sports and military they're so much aligned in so many ways. You got to work together as a team. You got to achieve a common goal.
Correct.
So when you in those type of organizations, man, when you're doing things like, okay, when you say a comment like, I don't have any joy anymore, and you're saying things
Right.
like that to the media, you're hinting at that there's something holding you back in the organization, and people are looking at the
Right.
organization like, what's wrong with Jimmy? What are you doing to him? And it's like
Right.
Pat Riley looking at it like, bro, okay, I had a conversation with you on a private, and that you know how things is. Now you taking it public, so now I have to discipline you because of the simple fact that you're bringing like it's like how your mama, we keep everything internal. Like if we having a beef or whatever, we
Everything
supposed
in
to keep
house.
that in house. We supposed to keep our stuff in house. Why
Right.
is you taking our business and bringing it out in house? So I think that's what a little bit of
Correct.
the Pat Riley is. It's like you putting our business out, and we know the way Heat culture is. We don't have that. We have our stuff internal. So I think that's what a little bit. And then Jimmy Butler showed up late to the plane. You know what I'm saying? And then he walked off of practice. So these are like some actions that he's
Right.
doing. that's like, Pat Riley, like, dude, you're not finna turn up, bro. Well, I'm gonna suspend you indefinitely now, since now you want to do stuff like
Right.
that. So that's why, I say I'm standing with Pat, because as a someone that's been in the military 22 years, I don't give a damn if you is my best soldier, the person I rely on or not. Standards are standards. You still gotta do this thing right. Everything ain't
I
gonna go
agree.
your way, and so you still gotta
Right.
be being the leader, being your best player. You should be the one setting the example. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just think that's what Pat Riley's looking at. Like, bro, like, you not doing none of these things, but you want to get paid like a leader, but you're not acting like a leader. So that's why I
Right.
think that's where the disconnect with a lot of people. And get it, hey, I'm not saying that Jimmy don't deserve to get paid, but when you're in leadership roles, when you're in a leadership position, you have to set the example. And he's not setting it. You showing up late to the plane. They got to hold the plane for you, and you should be the first one there. If not, you know what I'm saying? Because you're the leader of the team.
And this is what people used to say about like players like when they used to bring up mentioning Kobe, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
Kobe, and I'm bringing this up because I remember one time Kobe had a bad stigma about himself. You get what I'm saying? And when with the stuff with Shaq, Dwight Howard, and maybe a couple of other players, but it got cleared up at the end. And they used to always say, man, Kobe used to be the first one there, the last one to leave. Like, man, after everybody leaves, still working on his jump shot, doing stuff like that there. And and it was times like you say, man, you had times where the Lakers wasn't winning. You get what I'm saying? But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, nevertheless, man, you're the best, the leader on the team, man. You get what I'm saying? Certain things you have to do. It's a certain way you're supposed to carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, because that affects other people around you as well. You get what I'm saying? If you're the lead on the team and you're making complaints in the media and everything, that's gonna make guys, you know what I'm saying, that's like that's less mature, you get what I'm saying, do the same as well. Feel like, well, shoot, I can do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, man, and like you say, man, go back to what you say about Pat Riley. You have to have control over your team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm commander in chief. I can have control over this here, man. It's got to be some type of it got to be some type of discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to carry ourselves a certain way. You get what I'm saying? You want
Right.
to be winners, you have to carry yourself like winners. And when you're winning, man, it's not a whole lot of chaos going on. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And I agree, man. And you have to, you know, have a set standard, man, and you can't go away from those standards. And once you see somebody bucking up against those standards, maybe I don't care how good of a player is. Sometimes you got to put your foot down, man. Like I said again, man, that's where we at with it, man, with Jimmy. So
Right.
we're gonna segue into some new coaches that have to set some new standards, because these teams obviously been having bad seasons. So we got a bunch of new head coaches out there. See what's gonna pop up. Is it coming up? It ain't coming up yet. It ain't showing up. It's at the bottom.
Okay.
Let
Talking
me change
about
that.
NFL.
Yeah, man. I had to run the
Okay.
ticker. Take off. Oh, there it go. All right, save. There we go. All right, now there we go. So, um, we got new head coaches, man. You got Ben Johnson, Detroit. You got the Raiders, Pete Carroll. You got Jacksonville. We got Lynn Cohen. He had that cringe-worthy Duval.
Duval.
Duval, that cringe-worthy one, man.
Oh man, that was
The
crazy.
Jets, Aaron Glenn. You got um what's the name? Mike Brable up in New England.
Right.
The Saints still haven't found a coach yet. So if all these new coaches, man, like which coach, and I know obviously we gonna be biased. I think we all think Lynn Cohen can be successful his first year with the talent that we have on this roster. But outside of Lynn Cohen, man, some of these other coaches, and we're gonna talk about Lynn Cohen a little bit
Hold
more
on,
in depth
you
too.
say with the talent that we have on the roster?
With the talent we have, yeah, with the
Okay.
talent we have,
Okay. You say Liam Cohen can be successful with the talent we have on the roster.
right? With the
As of
talent,
right now, right? The talent we
right?
have right now, right?
Right now. But I'm going
Okay.
since we
Okay. No,
see.
I'm
So
just
I already know
asking.
you finna see. I already know what you about to get at. Since
I'm just asking
let's
the
talk about
question.
that. So we gonna fast forward right now. Cause I already see what Greg want to
No,
go at
no, no,
tonight
no, no,
with
no.
this.
We
I
gonna
already know you
say
about to
that. We
go at
gonna
with
say
this.
that. But
I
get
already
to
know
your
what you about to
point.
go at with it though.
Yeah.
I already know what you're going at with it. So I'm finna get right into it though. So when you look at Lynn Cohen, man, and you just see what he's doing, what I like about what he's doing is something that was different from the old regime is, bro. I like the coaches and people that he's hiring. He's hiring a lot of young, enthusiastic, young coaches that are like inspired to want to be innovative for the new league, new NFL that we have, especially on the offense defense side. You have to get creative with your defenses, and you got to get creative with the offense. Now the way the league is, and when you see some of these guys that he's hiring, they can see, they can identify this talent. It can make these guys successful. Like, the more and more I think about Doug Peterson, bro, like, bro, he old. He's an old school. That system of office system that he had, bro. That shit was old, bro. And like, if you ain't got like an elite quarterback like a Pat Mahomes or somebody like that of that ilk to run that offense, you're not gonna get it. So you see, you gotta get somebody in here that can be creative. Everybody can't run the same style offenses. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of the NFL is a copycat league. But what I'm saying is, bro, with overall with Lynn Cohen, what he's doing, bro, he bringing in a nuclear guys of of coaches that can translate the talent that we have can be successful versus what Doug Peterson and their coaching staff would had because they shit was just outdated, bro. And that's my whole that's my opinion on that.
Like I said, man, I'm always look at that another way or whatnot. Like I said, I'm not saying Doug Peterson the best coach, the best thing since sliced bread, but at the same time, I'm always gonna go back to this, man. If Trevor played better, we're not even having this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I say, so we can agree that we can agree that Trevor has no excuses going into this season right here, right?
Now going into this season, he has no excuses as far as like offensive creativity because from what I've gathered in the little research that I did do, you know what I'm saying, from reason with some of the struggles in the offense, we all know Press Taylor was like, and I feel like that's what got Doug Peterson ultimately fired. Honestly, you did not want to call plays, you did not want to take ownership of the offense, you relied too much on Press Taylor. Um, Now you got somebody that's going to take ownership. Now, if you can't get it done like this year, then it's like, then I think we have to look in question to see if this is the quarterback of the future. You
Cause
know what I'm
now
saying?
check it, right? Check,
And that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. And that's what
and
I
so
real say.
now if we and I know we thinking far in advance right now, you know what I'm saying? Now to go to what you just said. If we go to thinking that if that's a question in our mind after this season, if rather Trevor the quarterback of the future, then we have to examine everything, everybody we let go as a result of that as well. You know what I'm saying? We have to examine that. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Offensively
pretty
or
much my
defensively.
point. Even going back to Urban Myers, we have to examine that. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy that you have to do that because it's like damn, was these dudes really the problem? You know what I'm saying? Even me myself, like, would I have to put my foot in my mouth about it? Because you know what I'm saying, I gave Urban Myers a lot of heat as well. You know what I'm saying? I blamed him for Trevor, you know what I'm saying, the limited success that Trevor had in his first year. And I think all of us did. You get what I'm saying? But we moved on, and one of the things that supported our argument was the fact that when Doug Peterson came in, what he was able to do in his first year. You know what I'm saying? So we that kind of like supported our argument. But looking forward, looking at what's been going on, it's like because my like, and this is my point. Yeah, he got Doug Peterson fired. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say Trevor got Doug Peterson fired. I'm going to say like with the lack of success we had with this team, Doug Peterson he got fired or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? And and that's me pretty much taking a modest approach to the situation. But my thing is this right here, right? Now we was talking about Ben Johnson. You know who his offensive coordinator is, right?
Mark Brunell.
No, Press Taylor. He
Oh, I
hired
thought I
Press.
thought Press Taylor was gonna be the passing game coordinator or some
No,
shit
he
like that.
is the offensive coordinator with Chicago Bears. You
Wow.
know what I'm saying? So now he was one of those guys I feel like okay, he should have success in his second year because you look at what they have around. They just like we looked at Jackson, they have tons of talent on their offense. You get what I'm saying? I would say if one area I would look into, and that would be my offensive line. You get what I'm saying?
So so
That's
what you
what I
so
would look at. But now, if let's say for example, hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
Chicago Bears have success. You know what I'm saying? That would
Mm-hmm.
bring up another argument too. Like, well, damn, if Press Taylor is working over here in Chicago, why didn't it work in Jacksonville? Because you know how we is as Jacksonville fans. You know how we. Oh, damn, we should have kept him. Look how good he doing over there. We should have kept him. That's another dude we let go. That's how we is as Jags fan, correct?
Yeah, we will. Fickle Jag fans.
You know what I'm
Um,
saying? We would
but
look
but
at a
but, but
situation in
go ahead.
hindsight, and I think and it's not Jags. This is every fan base. You know what I'm saying? That has like a losing franchise. You get what I'm saying? This is every
Right.
fan base that is not winning nothing in the present time. We tend to look at things. Oh, we let that person go. We should have kept him. You get what I'm saying? Like I remember, Cowboy fans were saying that by Cole Beasley, and we know Cole Beasley is a slot receiver, and slot receivers
Measly
are expensive.
Beasley.
They are
Measly
expensive. You know what I'm
Beasley.
saying?
That's what y'all used to call him. Well, Skip Bayless called him after he left Dallas.
What that?
Measly Beasley
Yeah.
when he went to Buffalo.
When he went to Buffalo. I like Cole Beasley, but and people that fail to realize that, you he was replaced with Brandon Cook, which is a better slot receiver. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they would say, "Oh, we shouldn't have let Cole Beasley go. Look what he's doing over there. He's doing this. He's not doing nothing any different he did in Dallas." You know what I'm saying? But Dallas and the productivity in Dallas was still, you know what I'm saying, was still on the rise at the time.
Right.
As a matter of fact, um, it was more the Cowboys passing game was more productive as a result of that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Not saying Cole Beasley was holding them back, but it was more talent on the roster. But like I say, that would be one of the things that would be looked into as well. I think Ben Johnson, is in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
look at the receivers that he got over there. You know what I'm saying? It's in a second season. And I think that it would be one of those things like with the same with Doug Peterson did in his second in Trevor's second year with the Jags.
Mm.
And I think you can see a repeat of that.
Well, I would say for me, now that you say Press Taylor, the offensive coordinator, I wouldn't trust that situation because I'm pretty sure
God dang, but that's
I
crazy.
wouldn't trust it. The only reason why I ain't trusting it because if they do have some success, I'm gonna say Ben Johnson's gonna be the one actually calling the plays, like kind of like a situation how Andy Reid is. Like, okay, you the offensive coordinator, but I'm gonna be the one calling the plays. Like, I'm gonna be. So if it's that situation, then yeah. But if Doug Prescott to call the plays, hell no, I wouldn't. Nah, not Press calling plays. Nah, you do all the preparation up until game time, and then I take it from here. So, but it might that situation could work. A team that I think that could have some success. I'm rooting for Aaron Glenn his first year, with the Jets. I think he can have some success. I like what he's doing with the hiring of the offensive coordinator. That he got people that didn't was not attached to Aaron Rodgers. He got some people outside that can give some honest criticism, maybe to make Aaron Rodgers play better.
Right.
So I like what he's doing there. So I think if anybody just with the experience, I think they probably of all the teams that got head coaches, I feel like the Jets probably got the most talent. And I think that this Aaron Glenn, all he got to do is just right the ship and
Right.
hold people accountable to a level of play that this team could be possibly a wild card team next year. Man, they can sneak in though.
And my biggest thing is this. You get what I'm saying? Like, is Aaron Glenn is going to get a fair shot? You get what I'm saying? Because you look at this team, they didn't do that good last year, but it was a lot of expectations. You get what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is this. Do the Jets franchise still have that same level of expectations that they had when Aaron Rodgers came to the Jets? Because if that's the case, you got that same level of expectation. You setting your head coach up. You set Aaron Glenn up to fail because you know what I'm saying? Like this is a first year head coach. You get what I'm saying? And now you want to bank on a quarterback that's in his 40s that got a lot of rust on him to lead you to the promised land. You get what I'm saying? With a brand new head coach. So you're not giving your new head coach a fair shot if that's your expectation. You know what I'm saying? You have to allow him to have him somebody that, like, if all else fail, I got somebody I can bring in and I can groom him along. You get what I'm saying? Like for like development stages and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm. And maybe they did get a new GM over there with the Jets, so hopefully the GM and the coach they keep them paired together. And I hope that maybe that might be something in the draft. Maybe they can get a quarterback that could be an understudy under Aaron Rodgers for maybe about another year or so. Because from what reports are that Aaron Rodgers still want to play.
Right,
So I mean, if he still want to play, hey, we go get like a late fifth round draft pick. Aaron Rodgers, shouldn't be threatened by it. You just let this guy develop under you. Same way, kind of with Jordan Love.
right,
I think you'll take a different approach this time around because now you're a little bit more older. I think you can develop this guy. Maybe hey, that may be something they do in the draft. I'm not saying that's what they do, but that is a good question though. If you gonna hire a guy, you gotta let him pick his guys, and so he can be comfortable, so he can succeed.
right. That part.
You know. So speaking of football, we're gonna get on one more our last topic far as for the NFL. Then we're gonna say it way in the boxing. Let's talk about the Super Bowl, man. Uh, Eagles, man. Do you think they three-peat? And what's your thoughts on this game, Greg?
It's a heavy possibility that they repeat, right? But I was thinking about this here, man, and my boss lady, she came and asked me, she say, "Who you think gonna win?" I say, me, the football side of me, man. I say, hey, man, well, one side of me, hey, you don't bet against the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you don't bet against Brady, but we did see at times Brady did go down. You know what I'm saying? And so you kind of stick to that. It would be, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right? And I think we know Philly a good team. You know what I'm saying? Defense loaded. And, they heavy up front in the trenches. You get what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
I think the Eagles pretty much know this right here, right? Man, we coming out this game. I think they prepared. We finna play against the Chiefs and we finna play against the refs. You know what I'm saying? We finna make sure, man, this game do not get into the hands of the ref where we have to blame them. You know what I'm saying? We finna make sure we go out here and we play football. And I think they understand that. And also not only that, they're going to be able to control the clock. You know what I'm saying? You got to run. You got Saquon Barkley, and not just him. You also got Kenneth Gainwell as well. So I think they prepared to control the clock. You know what I'm saying? Keep fresh legs out of there. Now, one of the things that can be a Achilles heel with this team is their interior line because we know that in their center position, Jensen was banged up, and also Landon Dickerson, and they were switching both of them out. But I think with the 2 weeks of rest, that kind of give them time to get healthy or whatnot. But at the same time, that could be a problem if you don't have a healthy center coming in to play Sunday.
Yeah, man. I think for the Chiefs, man, it's all about got to take away Saquon. I mean, you got to take away him, and you got to make Jalen Hurts beat you. Jalen Hurts has played efficient throughout the playoffs, and a lot of people has been kind of like getting on him because he hasn't really thrown for a lot of passing yards. But my thing is, he's winning these games, and he's
Right.
been the leader of his team. I think the Chiefs, what their goal is going to be is to try to make Saquon beat them, man. Like he has to be like, I mean, he has to like play an outstanding game, get to his receivers, no, AJ Brown, Devontae, and what's the
Slim
guy tight
Reaper,
end? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
um,
he's gonna make. I think
Dallas Goddard.
they're gonna make them work the passing game. Like the passing game is gonna be. They're gonna challenge him to beat them in the air. I think the Steve Spagnuolo is gonna have something. He's very schemed up to take away the run game, and I think if the Chiefs can pull this out, man, bro, it's gonna be a. I think this could be like one of the greatest dynasties football we've seen in a long time, man.
Oh yeah.
This run we seeing with Holmes, man. This guy's still young, bro. Like this guy could he could get bored with this thing in a minute. You feel me?
Right.
for real, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just standing in the moment, but bro, it's like it's looking like that though.
Yeah. I think a lot of time, man, you're competitive, man. You find ways to stay hungry, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, who would have thought Tom Brady? You get what I'm saying? After winning the three-peat, then go on another, not a three-peat, but winning 3 and 4 years, then go on and do the same thing years down the line. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
you still find ways to be hungry. Like even with Michael Jordan, a lot of our great players, man, find ways to be hungry late in their careers or whatnot, the man is still to be able to come out, man, and say, you know what, man, let's get it done again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, man. So, let's talk about some boxing. And over the weekend we had some fights. Benavidez fought, Carissa Shields fought. And like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch the Benavidez fight, but I did check out the Carissa Shields fight, and I read about it. And I think with Carissa Shields, bro, she did her thing in that fight. And she really dominated. I mean, I guess I couldn't really get down with her competitor. She only had like 6 fights in the heavyweight division
Right.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So couldn't see how she had the belt. But I don't understand,
When you
the
when you
whole heavyweight.
dominating,
Yo,
when
she
when you
dominated. I mean,
dominate,
don't get me
man, that
wrong.
stands out.
She fought. It was a
Yeah.
very competitive fight. Um, Carissa Fields showed some grit, and I think she solidified herself as probably the best female boxer ever. At one point, I thought Lady Ali was, but for her to move up and dominate so many different weight classes, like she's gonna be dominating the heavyweight division too as well with this recent victory. So, um, I'm just hey, your thoughts, Greg?
Well, I would say this here, man. Like, man, going into that fight, man. Like I say, man, we get, man, this weekend alone, man. You look at both fights, man. We got blessed with two good main events, man. You get what I'm saying? And I say this like with the Carissa Shields fight, man. The girl she fought, man. She came with it, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see why in the short span of fights that she's fought, the short number of fights that she's fought, why she got an opportunity to fight her for, you know what I'm saying, in the main event for the belts. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she came with it. Like she wasn't sitting back. She was aggressive in this fight. You know what I'm saying? She got aggressive or whatnot.
Yeah,
Like
she. I think this is the first time you kind of saw Carissa Shields a little bit like, dang, like not like she dominated, but
yeah,
like damn old girl getting with her a little bit. You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
It was a good fight, and like I say, experience, man, trumps a lot of things because she was able to stay calm. You know what I'm saying? It's like she get hit, it's a wake up call because this girl had most was towering over her. You know what I'm saying? She was
Mm-hmm.
she was the bigger opponent. And like I say, man, Carissa found ways to get inside, man, where it's like, okay, you're not going to keep me at bay with your jab or none of that. You're not going to keep me at bay with your distance. She found ways to get in and whatnot and made it a fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't a box, it was a fight. You get what I'm saying? And it came down to the distance. And when Carissa slipped at the end, man, it came with that overhand right. Oh man, that was like that came at the end when she got the knockdown or whatnot, but that was a solid blow at the end or whatnot. She timed that perfect, man. But
Yeah, man.
going into that Benavidez and Morel fight, man, I would say this here, man. That could be possibly the fight of the year right there. You get what I'm saying? Like when I tell you, man, from start to finish, it wasn't no fill out round. From start to finish, it was a good fight. You get what I'm saying? For me, that could have been possibly called the draw, and I wouldn't have had no quarrel with it or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, at the end of the day, man, Benavidez was the better fighter or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? They gave Morel a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? But when I look back at the fight, that wasn't a knockdown. It was lost his balance or whatnot. It was, they scored it as a knockdown, but they also took points away because it was a late hit after the bell as well. You get what I'm saying? But I think that, man, whoever fight against Morel, they're gonna have problems, man. You get what I'm saying? I say that loss he had, it was a quality loss. And you got to think Morel's still a young dude. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Still
No,
young.
no, no. You know what when you talk about that though, it remind me of a couple years ago when Tank fought Pitbull for the first time.
Right.
And even though, Tank broke his hand in that fight, Pitbull kind of hung in there. Everybody was like, this dude, this little Mexican dude can, hang in there. So I think he might have showcased himself like that to, possibly get him another big title fight, maybe for one of the other belts.
Oh yeah, he definitely. I would say this right. I think the fans definitely want to see David Morrell fight again. You get what I'm saying? I think that and whatever fight he go into, he's going to be the fan favorite. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he's definitely going to be the fan favorite, and we know it's not over for him. He's going to be he's going to be the champ again. You know what I'm saying? I would say it remind me more so of with when Mayweather fought your boy I can't think his name right now. Um the one who Benavidez want to fight.
Canelo.
Canelo. This remind me more so of when Floyd fought Canelo. Although Floyd wanted to fight, but at the same time, you had to look at Canelo and say, man, this dude here he's gonna be it, man, in the near
It was
future.
like everybody
You know what I'm
knew
saying?
that
Like
like
he's gonna be
Canelo
the
was
champ.
young
Yeah.
and Floyd just beat him by experience.
Yes, it's the experience thing, and that's pretty much what played out in this fight here. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
both was aggressive, both was able to fight with their back against the ropes and everything. Like you didn't like you'll see moments where you're like, okay, it could be a knock, and the other fighter bounce back. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I say, man, they was able to absorb a lot of hits, man. Like this was a good boxing match, man. Like I say, man, if like I got this as the fight of the year right now. If another match want to trump that, they got to come with it, man. They got to come with
Oh
it.
man.
And
So
then
hey, it's still a whole another 11 months or 10 months
bro,
down the year now.
but
You know what
that's
I'm
how
saying?
good this
So
fighter. Yeah,
hey, so we gonna see.
and and
Summer
and,
ain't
and,
hit yet.
and we still and like I say, man, me and David was talking, man. We still got some more good boxing matches to go, man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, almost
you
definitely.
still got you still got Tank and Roach coming up. You know what I'm
Yup,
saying?
rope. Yup, that
That's
fight.
coming up. Um, I think it's another one I seen as well, man. The week before that, I want to say it's another one the week before that, man. You get what I'm saying? But it's some we got some good fights going on, man, early in the season, man, early in the year. But my thing is, like I say, man, you got a lot of fights, man, that we want to happen, man. You know, like I say, you still got Benavidez, man. He still want Canelo. Bud still
Hmm.
want Canelo. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is this, man, is he's gonna take any one of these fights. And I was listening to Showbiz, the adult man. Shout out to Showbiz, man. You get what I'm saying? Because you had a lot of Canelo fans that were chiming in. He brought up a good point. Hey man, I'm tired of talking about it, man. Put the fight on, man. Let's get to it. You get what I'm saying? And we're to a point now, and we're in an era right now that money is not an issue no more. You get what I'm saying? Money is not an issue. You
Yeah,
get
you
what
got them Saudis.
the thing
The
exactly,
Saudis, they got the money. And they
exactly.
putting up the
So
bread.
the thing is this now is you gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? We done did all the talking we want to do or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Money is not the issue. The fight gonna sell. You get what I'm saying? The name gonna sell itself. The thing is not is we gonna get the fight.
I think Earl Spence might be fighting this year too as well.
Oh yeah. I think no. You know what? The fight he had, the dude retired. They canceled it.
Oh, okay.
Was it for Was it for? I can't think of who it was though. But the fight that he had, dude retired.
Wow. I
Yeah,
remember hearing him saying they were saying he was supposed to get back in the ring.
right.
So I mean, but yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see some of these fights,
Yeah,
man. And hopefully that these guys can, like you say, nobody don't want to take that L though. That's what
yeah.
it comes down to, in my opinion.
Yes.
A lot of these guys don't want to take that L in the ring, man.
Some of our greatest fighters took L's, man. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta, like I say, man, you gotta understand it is great fighters out there. You get what I'm saying? My thing is not losing, right? Because you gotta think, right? We call Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time. And he took numerous of losses or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to be able to bounce back from your losses or whatnot. That's why I give Manny Pacquiao a lot of props or whatnot. Because if you think about this, right? Times we thought, okay, it's over with for Manny Pacquiao. He lost to this dude. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Juan Marquez. He lost to Floyd. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? If you remember that at this time, right, when Keith Thurman was the dude to beat in the super welterweight division, Keith Thurman
Hmm.
was the top dude
I
after
remember
beating
that.
Garcia. But guess who came and beat him? Who did throw him? Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And this not a prime Manny Pacquiao. This Manny Pacquiao that people saying that, yeah, he's on the verge of retiring is over with. And you know what I'm saying? It's moments like that where when you say, oh, when you can call yourself, say, hey man, I'm one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Because you was able to overcome adversity. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
See, we didn't see Floyd overcome adversity. Now, and it's not to take nothing away from him. He did not lose. You know what I'm saying? Rocky Marciano and Floyd Mayweather. We didn't see, and that's a testament to their greatness as well. But it's a flip side when you fall down and you able to get back up as well too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I mean, that was perfect illoquy that you just said, man. And so let's move over to the segment to our departures and arrivals, man. We're gonna close out the show, man. And what you got for departures and arrivals, cuz?
Well, for my rivals, man, it's the world of boxing, man. Like I say, man, this weekend, man, Um, David Morrell and David Benavidez, man, they put up a good fight, man. Like I said, I got that down for fight of the year. And also, man, we go to Carissa Shields fight, and my bad for the female that because I can't think of her name, but I
Me
do
either.
want to give her flowers as well. You know what I'm saying? She put on a good fight. Damn, I want to be able to look that up real quick, man. Who Carissa Shields fought, man? I gotta give her flowers, man. I can't do her like that, though, man. I
Let me
gotta
see what the lady. Let me see the lady name.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna look her
finna
up right now.
Shields. Usually I be on beat by stuff like this here. Shit, Perkins. Her name is Perkins. I got it.
All right, you got it.
Shields and Perkins. That was another good fight. Like I say, I didn't want to do away with the show without giving her flowers or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was another good fight. So, Rivals and Partridge, David Benavidez and David Morrell fight, and Carissa Shields and Perkins fight. My rival.
All right, my rivals this week, man, is Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm liking what they're doing with the coaching staff. I like the new D line coach they just got from the assistant D line coach from the Buffalo Bills. We snagged young guy, got a lot of experience coaching, college experience. So, I like what Liam Cohen doing with the coach staff. So that's my arrivals for this week.
All right. My departure, man. I gotta go with Jimmy Butler, man. Like, with everything that's going on and whatnot. Hey, you gotta make it make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? You the leader of that team, man. So, man, being the leader, like you said, you gotta carry yourself a certain way. If you want to trade, you just say that. You voice your opinion, but at the end of the day, man, you still carry yourself like a professional, man, and you get out there, man, and you lead your team because you was paid. You know what I'm saying? You still getting paid. Not saying that you're supposed to be in servitude for this team. But at the same time, agreement is agreement. Get out there, man. Play the game, man. Be a professional. So that's my departure for this week.
Yeah, my departure for this week, man, is I'm gonna stick to the football, and I'm gonna go with Purdy, man. Brock Purdy, man, he's up for a big deal. And the 49ers, man, they got some decisions to make. Me personally, I don't know if he's worth that money, man, 49er Nation, but that's my departure, man. 49ers, man. What y'all gonna do with Purdy, bro?
They still can use the franchise. I mean, not but yeah, the fifth year option. Don't they still got the fifth year
I
option?
think they got a fifth year option. He was real. They do got the fifth year
Yeah.
option, so
Or
we'll see what they
could
do.
they use the fifth? I'm not for sure. I think they could though. Yeah, I think they could use.
Right, yeah, I think so, yeah.
No, could they? Because he wasn't a first round pick. I think that fifth year option is limited. Like with first round picks, I'm not for sure. Can't quote me on it. But
Yeah.
maybe they can use the franchise, something like that. I got to get the right verbiage right though. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, man. But with that note, man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show, bruh. Man, it's been a long time, bruh. A couple weeks we've been trying to get this podcast thing back up and running, man. Been a lot of internal changes amongst me and Greg, so we want to thank everybody for just locking in with us, man. But we gonna get this thing back rolling, more and more shows. Definitely next week, man. What's your final thoughts, Greg?
Man, listen, man, y'all already know, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking out with us, man. Even if you tuned in for a few seconds or whatnot, man. And like I say, man, continue to check us out. hit that like button, man. Share this content, man. You get what I'm saying? And I appreciate it.
Love you guys. Peace.
Out of here.